Welcome back 40 Piners and thanks for watching. In America, on October the 14th, 1978, President Jimmy Carter signed a law which said an adult over 21 could legally produce beer in the home without paying tax. But you are only allowed to produce 200 gallons a year for a two-person household or 100 gallons for one. It is still illegal to sell your brew though. Jason Dorpingas, who maintained supplies for the United States Antarctic program, started homebrewing in 1995. He lived in the dome located at the Amundsen Scott South Pole Station. The practice is now being done by the Australians. Hangovers from homebrewed beers are not as bad as those from commercial beers. Commercial beers are pasteurised and filtered in a way that removes the vitamin B content. Vitamin B is a brain-friendly vitamin that helps ease the pounding of hangovers. Homebrewed beer retains the full complement of vitamin B. The world's longest hangover lasted 4 weeks after a Scotsman consumed 60 pints of beer. Crikey. 50 million people are drunk right now. 0.7% of the human population have been enjoying a drink or two of alcohol. As beer is one of the most popular alcoholic beverages, it must be a contributing factor. The world's most expensive beer to date is Allsop's Arctic Ale, retailing for a massive $503,300. This beer was brewed for an Antarctic expedition, which makes it a collector's item. John Evans bagged a Guinness World Record in June 2010 for stacking 237 pints of beer on his head. With over 1 billion people, China has the largest beer market in the world. The best-selling beer on the Chinese market is called Snow and retails for 39 pence a can. The country where all that beer gets drunk might just surprise you. The Czech Republic is the leading beer drinking country on the planet. Czechs enjoy almost 40 gallons of beer per person every single year. The oldest brewery in the world is in Germany and is almost 1,000 years old. It has been in continuous operation since 1040. Before heading into battle, Vikings would enjoy a drink or two of ale. After downing their drinks, they would fiercely charge into battle. Often shirtless, the term berserk means bear shirt in Norse. Vikings believed that in Valhalla a magical goat provided a limitless amount of beer. Bars can be rowdy places, especially when customers became a bit drunk. In England, ale would be served by the pint or quart. It would be common for bartenders to yell at customers who needed to settle down with the saying, "Mind your P's and Q's," which is a British sort of pun. Until the thermometer was invented, brewing beer required dipping a finger in the wort to test the temperature before adding the yeast. This is considered one of the possible origins of the saying, rule of thumb. Xenosilicophobia is the phobia of an empty glass. Of all the phobias out there, this one actually makes sense. Beer was not officially classified as an alcoholic beverage in Russia until 2013. Previously, any beverage that contained less than 10% ABV had been classified as a foodstuff. 17th of October 1814, in the parish of St Giles, London, England experienced the worst beer-related disaster in history. A huge vat containing over 135,000 gallons of beer ruptured, and this caused other vats in the same building to rupture in a domino effect. As a result, more than 323,000 gallons of beer burst out into the streets. The wave of beer destroyed 2 homes and killed 8 people. Dithology is the scientific name for the study of beer and beer production. The term comes from the ancient Greek zythos, meant beer, and logos, meant knowledge. A study by the American Journal of Epidemiology connected beer consumption to kidney stones. In a positive way. You're joking me. Drinking a bottle of beer every day can reduce the risk of developing kidney stones by 40%. When bottling your brew, use brown bottles to prevent a skunky aroma from forming. This happens when the hops react with ultraviolet light, as tends to occur with clear glass bottles. At the wife carrying World Championships in Finland, first prize is the wife's weight in beer. Did you know there's a beer brewed from bananas in Africa? More Guinness beer is drunk in Nigeria than in Ireland. Norway's first aircraft hijacking was resolved after the hijacker surrendered in exchange for more beer. Again in Norway. In the 13th century, some people would baptise their children with beer. In 1956, the US exploded atomic bombs near a few beers to see if they were safe to drink. They were indeed. Hope you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for future videos. Stay safe.